Okay, to complete this project, you're going to need your spark plugs and a few tools. These are the spark plugs I'm using, the NGK ones. There's the number. I'll leave a link to that down in the description. You're also going to need a special spark plug wrench. This is a 12.14 millimeter, I believe. So I'll leave a link to the one I got on. Yeah, it's 14 millimeter. I'll leave a link to that on Amazon. You're going to need an E8 Torx bit. You can see that that's not a regular socket, so that's E8. That's down in the description. Your socket wrench, maybe some extensions, and the torque wrench. It's going to be 17 pound-feet of torque, or 23 Newton meters. And I'm also going to use some dielectric tune-up grease to put inside the ignition coils to keep them flexible. So let's open up the engine bay and get started on that. Also, if you have a small 1/4 inch socket wrench with the universal joint adapter here to put your E8 Torx bit on, it does make it easier to get to things because it's kind of tight in some of the tight spaces. So this worked for me. I would recommend having this if you can. First thing you're going to do is need to open the hood. You can see that you need to pull this twice to release that. Now we'll go open the hood. Now the hood should be loose. First thing you're going to need to do is remove the engine cover. This is just pushed on. Pull up on there, and in the back, make sure all this come off. You can see here, this is where the pressure fittings are. Inside the engine bay, you'll see the 4 ignition coils. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this is where you're going to need the E8 Torx bits in order to remove the ignition coils. So we're going to take those off and then take the electrical connector off each one of those, and then we can get to the spark plugs. Okay, I'm actually starting with I'm going to start with the easiest one to get to, which is this third one here. Okay, I've got that loose. The next thing I'm going to do is press the tab on the electrical connector to get that off. Pull this up. Try that with a screwdriver. Pull that out. Push that down. That should come off like that. But pull that out. Okay, it takes a little tugging to get that off. If we can get it through, we gotta wiggle it out through here. There's the ignition coil. This seems to be retained in here, so that's good. You can't lose that. So hold on to that. We're gonna put that back in after we swap the spark plug out. And you feel it loosen up all the way. Looks like you need about a 6-inch extension is about right for this. I actually have a couple on here. This spark plug socket is magnetic, so it does hold it in here. So there's the old spark plug there. Got it out. And you'll see that it does have the points on there. That's why you need the special socket. Okay, so here I have my new spark plug. There's the old one there. New spark plug. Take my ignition coil, and I'm putting a little bit of this on here. I don't want to get it on the electrode, but I want to rub it around the edge of this. Keep it flexible. And now I'm going to reinstall the new spark plug. Just so you can get a better idea. Spark plug hole there. And I'm going to drop this down in here and make sure that I thread it hand tight first, so that make sure we don't cross thread anything. Make sure you get it all the way in there by hand first. Now as you feel it tighten up, you can stop. This is a aluminum engine, so we don't want to strip the threads on that. So I've got 17 pound-feet of torque on there. I can hear it click, so that's enough for that one. And now we're going to take our ignition coil, put that back in here. You should feel it push down all the way till it's seated on there. And you should be able to get that Torx bolt started by hand. Get that most of the way in there. I'm going to do this and then tighten up the bolt. Click this back on. You can feel it click. Push in the white tab there. And the last step is just to tighten up that Torx bolt. Again, don't over tighten it, just make sure it's snug. And that's one down and 3 more to go. Okay, so I'm working on the 4th one here, and as you can see, it's a little tight to get in here with the socket. So I think what I'm going to do is remove this part here. So I'll pull back on this little gray connector there, so I can pinch it and wiggle that off. But you guys slide it this way first. So you really do have to squeeze that tight and pull, and it does come off there. So now we have a little more, don't forget to put this back in, but now we have a little more clearance to be able to get to that. Now after getting that, I'm actually just using a small 1/4-inch wrench here. This joint allows me to get in there. A little bit easier on that, and they're not in there that tight, so it's pretty easy to get this out once you get it on there. Alright, so I'm going to just loosen that up and take it out by hand. Okay, I've got that loosened up by hand, so that's loose. Again, I'm going to pop this part out. Pull that out and be able to take this connector off. Then we should be able to pull this out. Yeah, you gotta pull pretty hard with 2 hands. Get that out and you'll feel it pop loose. And there's the second one. And same process to take this one out. Just get it loose enough so that you can take it out by hand. And there's the second one out. Again, get that one in by hand as much as you can. If you feel it's getting tight, then we got our torque wrench. Again, we're gonna torque that. Here, that's at the proper torque. Now we're gonna put the ignition coil back in there and replug that connector back in, and we'll be done with that one. Okay, I put the Torx bolt back in by hand. I'm going to connect this before I forget and push that gray tab in. And now I'm going to tighten this Torx bolt up. Okay, that's snug. The last part is reconnect the thing you took off here. Push that in. Make sure you push the gray tab on the back in that way to make sure it's secure. Just to give you a close-up on that again. This here. Make sure you push your gray tab in after you push it in to lock it in place. And those two are done. We just need to finish these two. Now on the third one, you can see that the Torx bolt is here, and this thing is right above it, so it kind of does give us good clearance. So what I did is I pried this part out. If you get a screwdriver right in there, you can pry this out and pull this plug out. Be careful with the prongs on there. And once you get that out, there, at least for mine, there's just enough room to be able to get down with the universal joint on that Torx bolt. As you can see, I can just get that on there enough to loosen that up. So I'm going to loosen this up enough again and take the rest of it out by hand. Okay, to repeat the exact same steps for that one, the only thing you're going to want to do is at the end, make sure you also plug this part back in. Make sure it clicks in there. So that's connected. This is reconnected to the ignition coil, and then we have the last one right here. Now the last one, you can kind of see that this plastic piece is over that E8 bolt, so I might just lift this up, and that'll give me just enough room to move the plastic pipe out of the way to get that out. And I was able to loosen that. I would really, going through this, I would recommend just mine. I can just use this 1/4 inch wrench, and having this universal socket or joint here really helps getting these out. So I would recommend using that on your E8, and the 1/4 inch one worked fine. Everything else on that last one there was exactly the same. Just make sure, again, you do everything, tighten it by hand first and don't over tighten. Make sure your electrical connector's back there. And if you took this off here, make sure you put that on. The last step is to put your engine cover back on. And you can see that these things here, see these little pegs here, that's what's going to go in those holes. You line it up with the engine cap, oil engine cap, You should be able to push down. And hopefully this video helped you. If it did, leave me a thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. And thanks for watching.